Hey guys, my name is Tiffany and welcome to episode 52 of Flea Market Video Game Hunting. So it was pretty much dead that day, but I did come out with some stuff and I'm happy with what I got. The first thing that I picked up was this Yoshi Topsy-Turvy game on the Game Boy Advance, which this was so weird. I picked it up because I thought it was one of those Leapster games, because that's kind of what it has the shape of. I don't know if it reminds you of a Leapster game, and the whole two colors thing. Well, I've never seen that game, but I ended up picking it up for $5 because that's what he was asking for, and that's pretty much what it goes for on eBay. So yeah, $5 for that game. I don't think it was that bad. So most of my pickups were actually from the lady that gives me good deals, and I know you see all of these consoles here. She had a SNES controller, but she didn't have the console. I don't know if she had it or if it was just the controller that she had there. But I was looking at this PS2. I took so long. That's why there is cuts over cuts because I inspect things way too much, and when I was inspecting this PS2 I did not notice, I'll show you when I test the console out, but there is like they pulled the control out or something, and where it says controller 1, or where it has the 1 and the 2 and then it says magic gate, it's a bit dented, like pulled out a little, and I didn't really focus on that when I was looking at it. I just saw that it was missing the memory card slot cover. That's all I pretty much was looking at, even though I look at these things for like 5 or sometimes 10 minutes. I'm very indecisive when it comes to buying things, but she told me she wanted 15, and I just showed her the console at that point. So what I did was I ended up getting the power brick, or no, actually I showed her the console and the power brick, and what I did was over on the other table in front of me, where you see that kind of lava lamp over there, she had a Ps2 controller and I needed one, and that one was in pristine condition, so I decided to get that and bundle it up, and she still told me that she would give it to me for 15, so I decided to get the Ps2. So you guys can guess if you think it will work or not. So I also found this game, or Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories game, and I was kind of bummed out it wasn't in there. I don't know if it was in there before or not, but she had a lot of empty cases that day, so I'm not sure if they were empty or not. I did spend a lot of time here. I was looking at this PSP, but she wanted $20 for it, and it had a crack in the screen. I don't know if my camera picked it up very well, but it had a crack on the side of the screen, and there was dust in it and everything. It didn't have a battery, but I have an extra battery. I think it's one of those those batteries that double the battery life, so I have one of those, and I have the charger for it, but I just, for 20, I didn't want to take the chance. She also had a Game Boy, but I only had 3 batteries, guys. I needed one more battery to test it out. You see that Game Boy there? Yeah, I needed one more freaking battery, but after that day, I made sure to put batteries in my backpack for when I go to the freaking flea market. That kind of sucks. She wanted 15 for that too, so let me know if you think that was a good deal, or if you think I should have passed on it, because 15, I don't know, 15 was a little much, but maybe if it worked, I probably would have picked it up. But I also found this Crash game, which I noticed that I looked at it, I put it on the side, and then I saw it on the side and I was like, oh, hey, look, it's Crash. But I guess I didn't notice when I was looking at it. Also, I found Total Carnage for the original Game Boy, and I found a pinball game. It's missing the battery cover, but she gave me a good deal on everything, and I dropped the pinball game. I was looking through these games, but nothing really caught my eye. I got 3 empty cases, and those empty cases were the Godfather for the Wii, the Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories box, which in my opinion, I like Liberty City Stories the best. Vice City Stories is kind of boring to me. I don't know why I like Liberty City Stories better, but I do remember the cheat code in making the wheels bigger on the motorcycles and like the bobblehead. I used to use those cheat codes. But anyways, I saw that a lot of people were looking through here, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to the other side and I'm gonna check what game she has. So I found DuckTales 2, which I know you guys saw me flip over there. I kind of wanted to not let people know that there was games here, like, you know, not to let anybody's, you know, look at it because it was DuckTales 2, but I don't know. I'm like that when I look at games. If I find games, I usually flip them over so they don't really see if I have games or not. Maybe, you know, they could think they're like DVDs or something. This is the PS2 game, or the Ps2 controller that you guys, or that I told you guys about. I don't know why, but this happened. This DuckTales 2 game fell when I was looking at the controller. But yeah, I ended up picking up this controller. So here is how it goes. The PS2 was 15. The Game Boy games, all of the Game Boy games were 15. The empty cases, she threw them in there. She said 15 as well. So the Game Boy games, the empty cases were 15, and the PS2 was 15. Also, at the end of the flea market, almost at the end, I ended up picking up some PS2 games. She wanted $3 a piece, so I believe I picked up 4 games, and that is this Mega Man game, Star Wars Battlefront 2, also picked up the Gundam game, and I ended up picking up this Ape Escape game, which I totally have never seen. But let me know what other games you guys would have picked up. I also had iNinja, which I remember playing that game as a kid. I loved that game. I remember my stepbrothers having it on the GameCube, and we used to play that. So that was pretty fun, but I ended up leaving it. I wasn't going to pay $3 for that. And I also ended up leaving another game that I had. I don't know if you guys saw, but it said something 3DO. I don't remember the title of the game anymore, but hopefully you guys know what it is. I know I didn't get, you know, great footage, and it was kind of like a Hollywood video type of case or something like that. So you couldn't really see the game that much, but let me know what other games I should have picked up from this box. Also, that SOCOM game was sealed. I believe it was factory sealed. I kind of wanted to take it, but kind of not, because, you know, it's a SOCOM game. But let me know if you think that the PS2 is going to work. Leave your comments down below. I want to see if you guys will think it'll work or not. So without further ado, let's test the system. What I did here was I got Battlefront 2. I wanted to test that out first because I wanted to see if it worked. Also, I don't know how much the price is for these games anymore. I knew they used to be good sellers, but now I don't really know. It is a bit scratched, as you guys can see there. Let me know if you guys want to do a trade for that, because I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm going to test it on my PS2, the one that actually works, the one that's missing that AV piece. But I put this in there, and guess what, guys? The console does not spin the disc, so it doesn't read the disc if it doesn't spin it, right? But that's the problem with that. I got some isopropyl, as you guys can see there, and well, that's pretty much it. It doesn't spin the disc. I don't know how to fix it. If you guys want to trade, if you guys think you can fix it yourselves, let me know, and probably we can work out a trade. I'll send you the console, the AV, and the power cord, but not the control, because I really needed a control. So yeah, anyways, that's what happened. So long story short, it doesn't work. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the pickups. Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. So the first thing that I picked up at the flea market was this Yoshi Topsy-Turvy game. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it face down, it was like this. I thought it was one of those Leapster games, but when I picked it up, I was so surprised that this is what it was, because this shape, I've never seen a Game Boy Advance game in this shape. I don't know if this is the only one or if there's other ones as well, but you know, Nintendo with their wacky ideas. So I picked this up for $5. I kind of thought it was a little bit pricey, but I don't know if you guys would have picked it up for $5 as well. That's pretty much how much it goes on eBay is what I checked. So $5, I guess not bad. Alright, so with the lady that gives me good deals, I found a lot of stuff. These are the empty cases that I picked up. After she looked at this one, she saw it was empty, so she knew that I wasn't lying to her when I said they were empty. But I picked this up, which I'm going to change the case on this because this is pretty damaged, as you can see there. Like, I could put my finger in there. But she gave me this one, which I can't wait to find the game for this. So the next game that I picked up was this, or the next empty case that I picked up, should I say, is the Godfather Black Hand Edition, and there is the case for that. The final empty case that I picked up was this. I was excited to see the game because, you know, I thought the game was actually in there, but it's not. It's just the case, but I think I still do have this game alone by itself, so now I have it complete in box. So those were the empty cases that I had picked up, and let me show you the Game Boy Advance games that I picked up. So I picked up Total Carnage for the Game Boy. I was gonna say Game Boy Advance, but there it is. I cleaned it and everything. Paid $15 for all these Game Boy games. So the next game I picked up was Penguin Wars, which I was gonna leave, but I decided since I don't really see this game, I actually never seen this game, I decided why not pick it up. So Penguin Wars for the Game Boy. And one that I dropped accidentally, and one that actually doesn't have a case like these two do, is DuckTales 2. I did drop this. I had everything in my hand and then it just fell down, so that was kind of a bummer. It did get a little dent right there, or a chip. So DuckTales 2, there we go. And the last and final game, which I haven't tested, but I did clean it out. It is missing the battery cover. Like I said, I haven't tested it, but it probably does work. Is Pinball Thrill Ride. I don't know if you can see that. The light is too intense. Alright guys, and the last and final thing that I picked up with the lady was this PS2, as you guys saw. It does not work, but if you guys want to trade for it, let me know. I know you guys know how to fix this. One thing that I am going to keep that I got at the flea market is this, because I really do need a control. I have a gray one, but I don't know if somebody spilled something on it. When I got it, it had like some brownish stuff, sticky stuff on it. So these buttons tend to stick on the gray one that I have. I don't know if you could see it back there, that gray one. So I don't really use that one much because the buttons do stick. So I'm going to keep this. This works flawlessly and it still looks pretty brand newish. So I'm going to keep this. So if we work out a trade, I'll send you the console, the power brick, and an AV cable. But I won't send you any controllers, as this is the only one that I have, and the gray one back there. And I guess I'll show you the power brick. I have a lot of these. I did also see one at the flea market that day alone by itself, but I thought maybe let's not pick up any more of these because I do have a ton of them. So alright guys, and I want to show you guys the last things that I picked up that day. So as you guys saw, there was a lady there. There was a box of PS2 games. The PS2 was nowhere to be seen. As you guys saw when I tested out the PS2, I did have a stamp on my hand, and that was from the flea market. Don't think that was from something else or anything. I actually picked up something from that same lady. I picked up those dishes that you saw in the video, so I had to get my hand stamped so I can go back in. So I picked up this Star Wars Battlefront 2 game. It is a bit scratched. I don't know if this goes for as much as it used to anymore, but there we go. There is a lot of scratches on this. And this was a game that I was going to test out to see if it worked on the PlayStation 2. But since it doesn't work, I'm going to have to test it on this PS2 that you see right there. If you can see that, I'm sorry. $3 a piece. I kind of wanted to ask her if she could go down to $2, but I didn't. $3 a piece. I also picked up this. Why I picked it up is because I never really see this game. So that one is pretty flawless, as you can see there. Let me know if you want to trade for these. Yeah, $3 a piece. Why do I keep saying two? I do not know. So there is Gundam. I also picked that up. I don't really know why, but look at the price on this from Game Crazy. I know there are price tags, and of course it says Game Crazy there. And the last and final game that I picked up with that lady was this game, Mega Man X7. So there you go. It has a couple scratches here and there, if you can see that. But yeah, guys, that was everything I picked up that week at the flea market. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, the links will be down below in the description. But yeah, guys, that is everything that I picked up at the flea market. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, the links will be down below in the description. Happy hunting. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in my next video.